know it's an all winners, all stars, but man, not too good. I don't want to put anyone to shame or anything. Hey dolls, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, with my review of the All Winners All Stars 7 cast. And, well, before I get started, well, I've got some tipperdoos to thank. Just a couple. Reverie Rays popped by to support the channel, and I think this was the first time Reverie did that. So thank you, Reverie. And, as usual, my tipperdoo boyfriend popped by as well. How are you, Vito? God bless you. I also have a couple of people to thank for sending me stuff. The first person I want to thank is Kate. She sent me this fabulous card with like a vintage photo on it of Miss Denmark. It says Miss Denmark on it. And when you open it up, it says, much like yourself, Christine enjoyed drama and was a queen. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Kate. And what she sent me along in this card is this decal that says hello beautiful, and it's from the Flawless Company, and this is an instruction on how to put the decal on. So I'm going to put it on the oh, I flashed you all. Wow, my eyes. I'm going to put it on the bottom of my mirror so that I remember that it's me that's beautiful. So not just when somebody says hello beautiful, I don't just like la 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 la. Oh no, it's me. I also want to thank Pauline Moriarty. She sent me this fabulous card for my birthday, and it says, let the fun be gin. And of course, you know, I loves me some gin. And she sent with this fabulous card this ton of fabric. There's so much of it, I can't even start to tell you. But it is a sequin. I love the color too. It's not like, it's like a champagne color. Isn't that nice? Got a little bit of a stretch to it, which us big girls love. And I think, oh, I can't wait to use this. There's a lot of it too, so that'll be fun. Now, Jorge, drink me. Oh, thank you, Jorge. I loves me. Oh, a pink pucker. It's starting to melt. I talk too much. Pucker away. Okay. So let's get to it. So it's a 7th season of All Stars, and it looks like production are changing it up again. There's a new format for this All Winners All Stars. Not only won't the queens be eliminating each other anymore, which, can I just say thank the baby Jesus for that? I hated that the queens were doing the eliminating. It wasn't just unfair in some cases, but it put a lot of stress on the queens too, especially where the online fandom is concerned. I mean, no one needs to have hate and vitriol thrown at them online just for following the rules. Seriously. No, this season the queens won't be eliminated until the second last episode. Instead, they'll be accumulating stars. They'll get a star for being top 2, and then the lip sync winner will get to block a queen from getting a star in the next challenge. They'll have the finale with the 4 queens who rake in the most stars. I love that. I like the idea because with only 8 queens competing, having eliminations each week will whittle them down too quickly, which I thought was one of the problems with the UK versus the world. At this point in my history with Drag Race, I don't really care who wins. I just want to see these queens show off. Seriously. And these queens are already winners. There's going to be a lot of showing off. And what a cast of show-offs, eh? Raja, the Vivian, Shay, Jinx Monsoon, Jade Essence Hall, Evie Audrey, and the only 2 queens to tie for an All-Stars win, Monet Exchange and Trinity the Tuck Taylor. This is going to be an interesting show to watch, to say the least. They all know each other, they've all worked with each other, and in some cases, have fought with each other online. Lord knows Trinity was the center of some big hullabaloo recently, but I'm not here for that. I'm not judging these queens on their life choices. I'm here to judge them on Drag Race. And even then, it's not judging as much as sharing opinions, which is why Sharing Opinions is the title of my new Fringe show. Now, with that said, I'm not thrilled by everyone who's on All-Star 7, but you can't like everyone all the time. And the queens I'm not that excited to see are bad queens in any sense of the word. And if I'm being totally honest, I'm really not a fan of only one queen. which doesn't diminish her talent, but I'm not excited to see Raja. There, I said it. Don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful queen and surprised me once or twice in the challenges during her season for sure, but she was so dismissive of anyone she deemed to be a booger and was key in creating an us versus them atmosphere in season 3 that I'll just never be a fan. In fact, I feel like Raja invented the mean girl role on Drag Race. Not to discredit the other Tyra, who was more selfish than mean, and not to diminish Fifi O'Hara, who perfected the mean girl role. That said, I'm sure she'll be a star on that runway, but I truly don't expect her to outshine the other queens in the challenges. With so many heavy hitters in the cast, I think it's going to be hard for Raja to earn many stars. Just saying. So I, for one, would be very surprised to see her make top 4. No offense. Another queen I'm not that interested in seeing is the Vivian. No offense to her, but as a recent addition to the Drag Race stables, plus the fact that she's been so busy on stage and TV in Europe, I feel she's done very little to up her drag game. And to be honest, well, she doesn't need to. She came into Drag Race UK as the obvious winner because, well, she was up against some rough bits of road. But I don't think that's the case here. I feel like she may get a few stars on the board, but again, these other winners are strong performers, and I'm not sure the Vivian has ever nurtured a higher gear where her drag is concerned. I can also see her getting blocked from getting other stars from a queen or two if she poses too much of a threat. I'll be interested to see how she does either way, but again, I don't predict she'll make top 4. I don't hate her, I just say. I'm surprised that Shay is back so soon after winning All Stars 5, but I am not mad at it. I love Shay and I love her drag. Seriously, I could look at her for hours. Hey, Shay, where's the coffee table books? Where are the calendars? Come on. One thing I'm worried about is that because Shay's such a powerhouse, I can see her getting blocked from the other queens and not accumulating a lot of stars. So even though she's a pick of mine to make top 4, I can see her getting shut out. I mean, I better not see that, but still. I am so excited for Jinx Monsoon's return. I feel of the entire cast, she's evolved her drag the most since her season. She went from being a lovable oddball to an international force to be reckoned with. It's been 9 years since we saw her last on Drag Race, and in that time, she has made a name for herself doing the Drag Race roasts. She's not only toured the world with her performing partner Major Scales, but she's also toured the world with Ben de la Creme in a couple of shows now. I, for one, am looking forward to her being underestimated by the other queens. She'll definitely make top 4 at least, but she's my pick to win it all. There, I said it. Here's to Jinx Monsoon. You go on, Jinxie. I fear that Jada Essence Hall will get outshone by the other queens. Jada stood out in her season because there really wasn't that much competition for her. Sadly, that's not the case here, but she has a natural sense of comedy and a great way with people, so I can see her not making any enemies. And if she does well in the challenges, I can see her being a contender for top 4, but I wouldn't be surprised if she fell short against some of these other queens. Seriously, the bar it's removed. There is no bar. They're all great. Bring it is all I'm saying. Speaking of bringing it, Evie Audrey is another one I'm excited to see. She's done so much since Drag Race, so I'm excited to see how she's applied those experiences to her drag. She'll definitely be fun to watch, but since she only won one challenge on her season, I'm worried that she won't build up enough stars to get to top 4. But no one should get on her bad side, because if she does get to lip sync, well, as a lip sync assassin, she could definitely block a queen or two from getting a star or 2. Seriously. The last 2 queens I want to talk about together, Monet Exchange and Trinity the Tuck. This reunion will be interesting. I feel like their All-Stars tie was due to public pressure more than them both being equally the best of season 4. The way production Frankensteined footage from the pre-recorded wins to create that tie was awkward at best. So I'm hoping they'll both do well enough to make top 4 so they can at least get a chance to settle the score, so to speak. So, there you have it. The all-winners cast of All-Stars 7. Who's your favorite? Who do you think will make top 4? Who do you want to see win it all? Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And feel free to share this video with anyone you think is as big a Drag Race fan as we are. Until next time, that's me. Mwah. Seriously, Jorge. It's going to be a lot to watch this season. Seeing as they're not eliminating anyone, I wonder how many episodes we'll get. I mean, with 8 queens, we should get... Is it 6 episodes? That doesn't seem right. How many episodes were in UK versus the world? I'd like to see 12. 12 episodes is good. If they can extend it longer than they would have if they were eliminating queens, I wouldn't be mad at it. Especially if we get to see all the queens right through. But it's going to be interesting. They're all winners. They're all superstars in their own right. It'll be interesting to see how they react to each other in this format once again. I also like that there's not a first person going home. That they wait until the second last episode to remove like a large lump sum of the cast. So nobody in particular is being, you were the worst. You got sent home first. It's like, well, you 8 sucked. Well, not 8. If they're keeping 4, then 4 would have to be put into to leave. So that's all right. You were in the bottom half of the cast of winners. Seriously,